Hey guys, just an update on the epic that is Japanese wedding. I haven't done a video about it for a while because it's just been more of the same. We've been doing lots of looking for a suit that is my shape. You would have seen one of the previous videos. That's not easy in Japan, so eventually we decided to get one tailor-made. So we're off today to pick that up and to try it out and see if it fits. We spent a lot of time going to shops all over the place looking for rings. At the same time we were trying to find suits. Finally found rings, had them made, so we're going to go pick them up today too. We're going back to the wedding centre for the 11th time, still 6 weeks before the wedding, and we're going back to the wedding centre for the 11th time to answer some more questions about which gifts we want them to buy for the guests and lots of other stuff. So yeah, it is continuing. So here we are looking at cakes. Little bit different. I haven't had a lot of experience of weddings anywhere in the world, but some of these cakes are a little bit different from what I expected. They love fruit. They love fruit all over cakes and lots of it, which isn't so unusual. But look, there's a soccer field with soccer players on it. So a few themed cakes. There's more fruit. Yeah, so there's the soccer field, another soccer field. There's a house, I guess if a person's a real estate agent or something. There's a police car wedding cake, which I guess if you're a policeman is sort of interesting. Loads of fruit, as you can see, covered in fruit. Here's tablecloths, picking tablecloths. I suppose that's pretty standard in most countries. Some interesting patterns there though. Tablecloths and runners that run across the top of the tables. Yeah, some fairly interesting patterns in amongst that lot. This is photo albums, picking a photo album. About $150 per photo for the photos that go in the photo album. Here's the guest book. Everybody that comes in the door to the wedding signs the guest book and writes their address. So yeah, choosing a guest book. Which style guest book do you want? Oh, here's the seating thing. I mentioned this one once before. The seating arrangements are really complex. The bosses and the sort of high status people by Japanese standards, in Japanese culture, so the company bosses and those sorts of people sit closest to the bride and groom. The families sit furthest away. And then at each table it's all divided up too. Here's the thing they call candle service. These big candle holders with lots of candles on them sit at the front of the room, and all the guests light a candle, and then the bride and groom go around to all the tables and light candles on everybody's table. So some sort of connection between lighting of candles and weddings. So the guests do it and the bride and groom do it too. So yes, that was just some of it. I didn't want to film the whole thing. They look at me pretty funny when I keep pulling my camera out. But anyway, that gives you a bit of an idea of today's mission. In the meantime, we've had lots of lunches and stuff with different people, different guests that are coming to the wedding. As is the traditional way, we meet with the guests and give them their invitations and have lunch with them. So we've been doing more of that. The little cards that they send back to say that they're coming have been coming in with the appropriate traditional stuff written on them. So yeah, it's there's probably lots of other stuff I've forgotten, lots of other preparation. It's been pretty intense. Pretty much every spare minute is spent doing some sort of preparation for it. So another 6 weeks to go and we'll actually get to the event itself, which will be over in 3 hours, which is sort of ironic, but anyway, there we go. So the epic continues.